So we've got the motor back from Charles City Dirt Riders. We have new crank and all new seals, all new bearings, everything inside here brand new. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Leave me a comment and hit that notification bell. That way you can see all the awesome content that makes this 10 West Moto. This is the old crank, the old bearings, everything that was tore out and replaced, even the piston. So set this off to the side. We have new Wiseco piston. Look at that. That's pretty. We got the piston, top end seals and gaskets, rings, new water pump seals, gaskets, and basically everything is new. They went through and cleaned up the power valve for us, which was awesome. Adjusted the timing of it, and maybe we'll get a little more power out of this thing. So what we're going to do now, obviously, is put all of this stuff back on the bike. Because right now, this is the current state. It's going to take some time. We're going to do our best to take our time with it. But if you're anything like me, you get really anxious, want all of this to get back together and back on your bike so you can get it running again. But we still have to order some gear oil for it because we are currently out of this stuff. This is what we use, and there's only about a quarter of this left. So we need to order a couple more quarts of this, and we need a new air filter and a new hour meter also. So even if we got the bike, we got this motor back together, we wouldn't be able to run it just yet. Still waiting on some parts to come in. So let's start rebuilding this thing. first start after the rebuild. Nothing's leaking. Everything looks good. Let's see if we can get this thing running. I think this, right now, right this second, before you start your bike after a rebuild, is probably most annoying. Smells like new. You know what I'm talking about, out of the exhaust. With a two-stroke at least. The new piston and rings on it, you can smell it. Kind of burn off. And a little bit of smoke while it's seating. So what we're gonna do, like we always do, which isn't a proven thing, and there's a million different ways to break these things in, if you're gonna break them in, if you even really need to. This is the first heat cycle. So what we're doing, basically, letting the bike run, give it a few little small revs, just so we keep the oil mixture flowing through the head. And we're gonna let the bike run until this becomes hot enough to where you can't touch it. Warm, you can't really hold your hand on it longer than a second or two. So now we're gonna let it cool off, since it's warmed up enough to where you can't really hang on to the jug that much. You can touch it for about a second, that's about it. We'll let it cool off until it comes back down to ambient temperature or room temperature, and we'll do that 2 more times. And like I said, if you watch any, I have a previous video on the last time we rebuilt this thing, the exact same thing, except we didn't put a crank in it. This time we put a crank in it, but everything else was the same. Is how to break these things in properly, and really it's all about your opinion. You know, me, I do 3 heat cycles, and then we run it for an hour or so, relatively taking it easy, not too hard, we're not going to take it out and race it. And really, that's just a peace of mind for myself. Realistically, right now, we could take this thing out and we can ride it. We can do whatever we want to with it, and it should be fine. But like I said, for peace of mind, we do 3 heat cycles just to make sure the rings are made and they match the bore, which if they didn't, they would have already told us by now. This thing would have locked up as soon as you tried to kick it over, or as soon as it started. So that's just what I do with them, and I just wanted to run it and really just get it out of the way, make sure everything was buttoned up, which it is. So we'll do 2 more heat cycles, and we'll take this junk twin air filter out. We have an Outlaw air filter coming in that has triple stages, or triple 3 stages. Has 3 different stages of seal on the actual perimeter of the air box to the filter. It's oversized, so it's supposed to seal better, and we're gonna grease around the edges like we did with this one. And we're gonna spray a bunch of Fab 1 spray all over it. It's supposed to come pre-oiled. This one was supposed to come pre-oiled as well, but it did not. So we'll see about that. That is about it. Like I said, we still have to get the chain on it and kind of button everything else up. But the main thing is we're back, we're running again, and we're ready to race, just about. Right now we're at 48.6 hours, and I think 48.5 was when this thing finally, 0.5 or 0.4 was when this thing decided it was gonna act up again. So we'll see how long it lasts this time. And who knows, maybe one of you guys will end up with it. I appreciate you guys watching, and once again, for everyone's comments and concerns, and everyone that reached out to help us, whether it was just offering your support or your bike to race, I really appreciate all that stuff from all of you guys. And until next time, I'm 10 West Moto. This is the brand new 2006 KTM 300 XCW again. And we will see you before the end of the season on the starting line.